Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. As you all know, my name is Grace Julian, and today I will be discussing the lessons I learned from scuba diving. Scuba stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. I first began training to dive when I was 11 years old. For a long time, my dad had been diving and he really wanted a partner to go diving with, so he encouraged me to get my certification as soon as I was old enough. The process of getting certified is long and has many requirements. First, you need to complete a 6-week online course showing you the basics of diving, which include how to clear your mask of water and what to do if you run out of air in the water, and other drills like that. Then you get registered with a dive shop near you, and that is where you will do most of your training. At the dive shop Aqua Adventures, you take a test about the science of diving. You must score an 80% or higher to continue. Next, you spend 2 other days in a pool going over every drill and skill imaginable, until you know them by heart. After you finish that, you are technically certified, but not officially until after you do 4 checkout dives, or practice dives, to allow you to apply the concepts you learned in the pool. I completed my checkout dives in the Cayman Islands when I was 13 years old. Only then will you be officially certified and have your open water basic certification. This taught me to stay persistent since I had to work extra hard because I was so much younger than everyone else. My first lesson is to work hard for the things you love. It is important to work hard for the things you love because that is what makes you happy in life. Secondly, it is important to take risks. While scuba diving is a generally safe recreation, some of the risks from diving are deadly if not treated properly or if not treated at all. Decompression sickness, otherwise known as the bends, is caused when you ascend from the water too quickly. This condition can cause something as harmless as joint pain or something as extreme as losing consciousness or paralysis. A deadly symptom of the bends is an arterial air embolism, which is when an air bubble gets stuck in one of your arteries. This can be lethal. Sometimes divers who get a minor case of the bends in their shoulder joints like to smush the air bubbles in their shoulders and say it makes a pit in their skin where the air used to be, but later get looked at by a doctor to make sure there's nothing severely wrong. Another disease you could get is nitrogen narcosis, which is when your body absorbs large amounts of nitrogen that are not properly released before you ascend. This can cause you to make poor decisions or even hallucinate since the nitrogen is acting like a drug. The cure for this affliction is breathing in pure oxygen to balance out the nitrogen. Even though there are many risks from diving, I've never experienced any of these diseases, and there is only a slim chance that you would actually die while diving. In spite of the risks, diving is worth it to me because I'm fully trained and able to detect and fix anything that is wrong. In terms of extreme sports, it is more dangerous to race a motorcycle and hang glide than scuba diving. My third lesson is my passion for scuba diving has taught me to take care of the earth. When diving, you notice how beautiful the oceans are and how many organisms live there. There's honestly nothing quite like watching all of the fish swimming all around you. One of my favorite places to dive was in Hawaii with the manta rays because they are so huge. So please, do not throw your trash in the oceans since that act kills all of the creatures living in there. For example, in the Great Barrier Reef, the coral is dying because of all of the pollution in the water. Sadly, 100 million sea animals die each year from pollution humans put in the oceans. This is a trend we must reverse in order to preserve the animals in the oceans. Finally, scuba diving taught me not to be afraid to try new things. I was originally very nervous about going to get my certification. To add on to that, not only was I the only girl in the class, I was also the only person under 30 years old. So basically, it was me and 10 other 30-year-old men. I was very proud of myself for performing at the same level as they did throughout the different drills. It is healthy to explore new challenges to open your mind and give you a boost of adrenaline. Taking on new challenges also gives you more knowledge of the world around you. Now, I would like to end by showing you a short video from my most recent trip to Key Largo, Florida. Thank you.